Stadium in Lawrence, Kansas, home to the Jayhawks. And the Cyclones will put it away to start the game. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Jayhawks offense will go on the attack first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play.
And he lays out and snags it down the left side.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job showing you his athlete.
Oh, he's got some space. The 30. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on foot. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. And the Jayhawks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
And the defense tried to cheat a little space and get in that neutral zone, but it's still 1st and goal. They'll try to pass their way in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Iowa State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Ivory. Reaches into the bag of moves and finds his way up to the 31.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Hits the accelerator to the right. He's at the 20. Slippery slide. Find his... Ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State.
Man, tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae, making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Here's the handoff. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
And this is going to be incomplete on third down. The Jayhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Cyclones want to pick up the tempo.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up. You got to communicate.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
He'll do it himself. And a short gain on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the first. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Cyclones are rolling down the field. Running back searching for a hole. He gets it across the 25 to the 24. Give him 5 on the carry. The Cyclones can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Ivory. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cyclones!
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The give from the gun. He's out past the 35. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Jayhawks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. So now it's second and long. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? They'll leave it with him. Breaks into the open. Bust through behind his pad.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. And the Cyclones now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. They'll run the screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The Cyclones come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. He'll toss it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Using the quick game. Headed to the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Powers forward. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere. In these situations, you know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Iowa State. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback making checks. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Quickly complete.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. The Jayhawks come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Unloads to the wideout. Lost the defense. He's wide open. There he goes. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. The Jayhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. There's the pressure. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 1st down. Into the end zone. Touchdown, right chuck, Jayhawk. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Going with the ground game left. Spins away from the defense. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere there today in Lawrence.
The Jayhawks will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. This time he's got his man. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Working that left side now. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. Line getting set on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Turns it on at midfield. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. And the Cyclones are marching down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got his man.
Well, I love the body control there by the running back. He had to catch that right on the sideline, make sure he had his feet in bounds, try and pick up some positive yards.
Off play action. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Cyclones come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, the power run here. He covered by the defense, and he's off. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense. Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. To the ground with the back. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Leaves it with the running back. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. Quarterback moving. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Got enough for the 1st down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. The Jayhawks back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Gets it out quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. This time they'll go to the running game. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. And the Jayhawks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. To the air on 1st down. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Rock Chop. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a rest.
He's going to throw deep right side. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Cyclones. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Well, they worked the play action, and he had his guy outside one-on-one on the go route, and there is no question who's going to be getting the football on this one. Phenomenal job stacking the defender on the route. He gets in behind him, able to make the catch way down the field, and then run it in for the touchdown.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
They'll try the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Jayhawks really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's go.
And the Jayhawks are on the move. They'll give it to him again. Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They go to the ground. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Right back to him on the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The Jayhawks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively. Those passing windows tend to shrink a lot.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kansas.
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down 1 late. Do you want to just kick an extra point, tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for 2? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. And the Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Finds his man. It's Stokes. They'd love to make this kick easier by picking up a few on 3rd down. It's 56 yards out from here. Fires to the tight end. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. 1st down for this offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. With the score all time. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Finds his tight end.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. They'll go to the ground. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be 4th down and decision time. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Nestled just inside that right upright. And now they regain the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
Finds his big tight end. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. 1st and goal, and a touchdown will win it. Here we go. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal.